Hey guys, it's Joey. It has been quite a while since you've seen me in a setting such as this one. If you don't know who I am, I'm Joey Guden, and if you know who I am, welcome back. It is great to see you again. So, purpose of this video is to explain how I, of all people, got on the America's Got Talent stage in Las Vegas this past August. So, in the beginning of August, my mom and I took a trip to Las Vegas, and we had already made plans and bought tickets to see this show, America's Got Talent Superstars. If you know much about the main show, America's Got Talent, this Vegas show is a spin-off and basically it's a show in Vegas that features many of AGT's past winners and top finalists, and believe me, it was a wonderful show. I would totally, if you're going to Las Vegas at any point, I would totally recommend seeing it. So it is a little expensive, but trust me, it is. If you've got the money, it's worth it. So basically, we had went to see the taping of the show, and if you know much about America's Got Talent itself, prior to when they tape the main show for television, they will let members of the studio audience go onto the stage and sing and show off their talents, kind of exactly what I did, right? So basically, I had no idea, but I figured out that that element was also in this Vegas show as well. I didn't find out till the day we were there and we were about to go into the theater. I was sitting up in my hotel room that afternoon, and I was watching some videos on YouTube of this show, so I kind of could figure out like what to expect and what we were truly in for, and how good it was going to be. I wanted to try to make sure we were getting our money's worth. So, basically, I had looked at several videos, and I figured out that they have that warm-up element as well. So, you know how I think. The minute I saw that, I thought in my mind, I've got to try to get on there. I've got to get on that stage. No matter what happens, I am going to find my way to that stage. So we went to the hotel where the show was happening. It happens inside the Luxor. And we had went there, and we got in line, and we got into the theater. And the first thing that happened was there was an usher right at the entrance. And when we got there, the theater was pretty empty because we got there fairly early. Now, we bought pretty cheap seats because the tickets for the front rows where we actually ended up sitting were very, very expensive. They were upwards of, $200-$300 a pop. So I was like, obviously my mom and I both agreed, we can't afford that. So basically, we bought some cheap seats, and we were originally going to sit way, way up in the back of the theater on the second level. So we got there, though, and the usher looks at our tickets and says, "Do you want me to upgrade your seats for you?" Obviously, I jumped with joy because I knew at that point I had a chance to get on the stage. So she ended up seating us. I kid you not. We were 3 rows behind the stage. We were literally right in the front row. And it was just absolutely amazing. We literally got front row seats for the price of the cheapest seats in the theater. It was nuts. So we got up there and we took our seats, and then there was another usher. There was a really nice lady, and she had came up to us and tried to strike up a rapport with me. I had no idea who this person was, but we just started talking, and she asked me if I had any talent, and I said, "Yeah, I've been singing since I was 9 years old." And she looks at me, she's like, "Well, then you, my friend, they have a part before the show where, people can go and do their thing. You've got to get up there. When they call it, you put your hand up immediately." So I was like, "Okay, I will." You got it. So we're sitting there, and we're kind of just waiting for it all to start, and then it happens. The host of the show got on the mic and said, "Does anybody have any talent in the crowd? We're looking for 3 people." I was the first one to put my hand up. I was the first one to go up there. So I went up there and did my thing, And I did exactly what you saw in that video. And by the way, if you haven't seen that video, I totally recommend watching it. Huge moment recently for me. And honestly, it was a night that I will never forget. It really was amazing. You know, I've been watching America's Got Talent almost my entire life. My whole family is like into it. And so for me to actually like get up there, it was huge. And now it ultimately makes me want to try out for the main show. And who knows, people? I very well might. So that's how I got on America's Got Talent. Well, not really America's Got Talent, but I got on the spin-off show. And, you know, real purpose of this video is also if you have any special talent or you have something that you think you got on the ball, use it. Seriously, use it. Do something with it. Go do what I did or something. Maybe even go further. Try out for the main show. I totally recommend. I would totally encourage you all to do that. If you have a talent, use it. Show the world. You know, there are people out there that will appreciate what you do. All right, well, that is pretty much it. That is how I got on the AGT stage in Vegas. And you guys are going to be seeing and hearing a lot more from me. I miss doing this kind of stuff. And so I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. It's official. So thank you all for watching. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.